like to welcome Jean-Marie Mognetti, who is CEO at CoinShares International. Thank you for joining us today. Can you give us a background of CoinShares International and its positioning in the digital asset sector?
Sure. Thank you for having us, Milos. So, CoinShares, date of birth 2015, current talent pool 60 people, headquarters in Jersey with offices in London, Stockholm, and New York. CoinShares is Europe's largest and longest-standing digital asset firm. Our two core business verticals are asset management platform and capital market infrastructures. By combining our asset management platform with our capital market infrastructure, we are in a great position to benefit from the overall development of the sector, whilst at the same time capitalizing on the volatility it experiences. This dual approach is our competitive advantage, making CoinShares unique in the digital asset landscape and much more than a traditional beta play. Our ambition is to transform CoinShares into a global player, which will demand, of course, a lot of resilience, but more importantly, a perfect execution.
Please shed some light on the trading infrastructure you have built at CoinShares International and how it differs from your peers.
Well, it all started with our ETPs. If you rewind the clock and look back at 2015, 2016, there is no traditional liquidity provider, and there is only one rule for structured product: get a tight bid-ask spread and liquidity so you can build trust with your investors. So that's what we did, or rather how we started. We built our infrastructure to be a liquidity provider on NASDAQ and an active player on legacy exchange like Bitfinex, Bitstamp, or newcomers such as FTX these days. Once we succeed with our own products, we look at expanding, but expanding with a few principles. First, we didn't want, or as little as possible, manual trading. Everything has to be algo-driven. B, we were not interested in becoming an OTC agency. We are just interested in leveraging our technology for our own purposes. No friction, we can just focus on our technology built out. And then, this is key for us, no directional trading. Everything we do has to be exploiting market inefficiencies and market inconsistencies. Today, we are trading around $5 billion worth of notional amounts. We will keep increasing our trading volume to concede CoinShares better trading conditions on marketplaces, allowing us to deploy new trading strategies.
Thank you. And can you talk us through your current suite of exchange-traded products and your plans in terms of new product launches?
With pleasure. I like to talk about it in terms of platform we can scale and streamline from. So we have three platforms. Our legacy one, XBT Provider, which is more akin to a structured product with a counterparty risk, based in Sweden and listed in Stockholm and Stuttgart. Our more recent one, which is more akin to an exchange-traded commodity platform, which removes the risk of counterparties by protecting investors' assets in the bankruptcy remote SPVs. This is a very elegant structure, and once you research it, you understand why institutional love it, especially since 2008. And third and final, there is one which is not a CoinShares platform, but an Invesco one, from which we derive revenue with regard to our equity UCITS ETF. In terms of new product, we have plenty of new things in stock, but again, we have a few rules. First, we want our note holders to benefit from the advantage of the technology. So if there is a yield generated one way or another, we want to be able to share that with our note holder and be transparent with them in a pure CoinShares standard. Second, we want to do an index product, of course, but if so, it has to be benchmark regulated and not boring. We have no interest in three coins equally weighted with a yearly rebalance. We want something which is original and add value for investors, hence our research partnership with the like of Imperial College. And C, we need to make sure our stakeholders are comfortable with new programs. For example, exchanges need to be willing to list, clearers to clear, and regulators to validate the prospectus. So in the end, we have a comprehensive decision matrix which is driving our choices. As I said earlier, the quality and the precision of our execution is again key.
It seems that some investors mistakenly consider your shares as a simple proxy of the Bitcoin price. So can you please elaborate on the company's main earnings drivers?
Yeah, first, it's a natural BA. So our role is to explain them why and how. So I'm repeating myself here a bit again, but CoinShares is Europe's largest and longest standing digital asset firm, with two core business verticals, which are asset management platform and capital market infrastructures. By combining our asset management platform with our capital market infrastructure, we are in a great position to benefit from the overall development of the sector, whilst at the same time capitalizing on its volatility. This dual approach is our competitive advantage. This competitive advantage has been outlined in our Q2 result. The market was at the time down 50% from the high, and our returns were not down 50%. On the contrary, our Q1 and Q2 revenue are give or take similar, and similar in a good way. So CoinShares is growing as an anti-fragile company able to protect its revenue stream on the downside whilst preserving the asymmetry on the upside. Therefore, we will keep building diversified revenue streams to our existing ones.
You also invest in early stage technology companies and channels. What are your key investments at present?
Let's take three to keep it simple. So we have Komainu, a regulated digital asset custodian founded by CoinShares, Ledger, and Nomura, and now joined by the likes of Galaxy during the last round. Then we have 3iQ, Canadian largest regulated digital asset manager. And finally, I'm going to use Kingdom Trust as an example, one of the successful trust company and legacy US crypto players, which is now on a mission to bring digital asset in every single IRA and 401k in the US. As a side note, the full breakdown of our small portfolio is included in our interim results report, which has been released, and our valuation methodology will be published on our website in the investor relations section before the end of the quarter. In terms of goal, our principal investment portfolio is really twofold. Firstly, and obviously, we hope to generate gains that will enhance the group balance sheet. Secondly, we are looking to find opportunities that can result in strategic partnership and commercial opportunities as the relationship between CoinShares and its investees develops. Another benefit is that it forces us to keep our ears to the ground and in touch with the latest developments within the digital asset space, which move, as you know, extremely fast.
Jean-Marie Mognetti, CEO at CoinShares International. Thank you very much for your time.